Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now we will be talking about the Noor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's read the verse from Surah An-Nur, verse number 35. Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. His light is like a niche in which there is a lamp. The lamp is in a crystal. The crystal is like a shining star, lit from the oil of a blessed olive tree, located neither to the east nor the west, whose oil would almost glow even being touched by the fire. Light upon light. Allah guides whoever He wills to His light, and Allah sets parables for humanity, for Allah has perfect knowledge of all things. If we divide the verse into two parts, then we get Allah is the light of heavens and earth. So that means all heavens are lit up by the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the ultimate source of all light is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's Noor, which is Allah's light. That is the ultimate source. And all the lights, the natural lights, is all connected to that Noor. So we're going to look at the second part. So light is a niche in which there is a lamp. So first of all, I would like to mention then, even no matter how you imagine or you try to imagine, okay, the Allah's Noor will be like this or like that, actually it is beyond our limit. No matter what you think, this could be the light. So just keep in mind that whatever you are thinking, this is not even close to that, okay? Because that Noor is entirely different. That Noor is beyond our expectation, beyond our imagination, beyond our thinking. But we can understand that, okay, that Noor and how it is emitting and the place and whatever Allah is saying is in Surah Nur. So we will try to get an idea. We can get an idea from it, and we can understand, okay, this is how it is, the light is coming. And how, don't try to think, okay, this color of light is the Allah. Nothing. You can't imagine. We can't imagine that. And don't forget to keep in mind that don't think Allah is just a light. No, Allah has light, but don't think the only light itself is the Allah. Okay, we don't know how Allah looks, but we know Allah is telling us that Allah has light. So that means we can understand that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has Noor, but we don't know how it is, how Allah looks, nothing. Only we will be able to know if we go to Jannah al-Firdaus, we go to Jannah, then only that time we will be able to see Him. Before that, don't try to image or something. Now let's focus on few words like the oil, which is from a blessed olive tree, then a shining star, the lamp, the niche, okay, and this oil would almost glow even without being touched. So in this picture is representing the example, okay? So it's a demonstration. So if we consider, this is the source, this is the lamp. So lamp is in a crystal. So this is the ultimate source, okay, which is the light, which is electromagnetic radiation. What kind of radiation? We have no idea. We have no idea that what are the radiation this source would emit, okay? So don't think this is, this is just a picture. I'm just explaining. So we are just explaining the example of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in the Quran, okay? So if this is the source and it's in a crystal, suppose it's the crystal. The crystal is like a shining star. Suppose this is a shining star. So how it is shining? It's saying that lit from the oil of a blessed olive tree. Okay. So in the crystal, if we consider this thread, the green thread, okay, we consider it's the olive oil. Okay. So this olive oil is glowing without being touched by the fire. So how? Now we will see how it happens. Okay. If we know how this happens, then we will be able to get few ideas about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name. Okay, now let's check. And also remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned oil from a pressed tree. This tree doesn't exist neither in the east nor west, so it's somewhere else. Allah knows best where it is. Okay, but let's see how olive oil glows without being touched by the fire. So we need to know few information about olive oil. Olive oil is a fluorescent and it glows under UV radiation. Okay, so if this is the olive oil, if you put UV ray towards it, so it will glow. Fluorescence actually occurs where the substance absorbs light at one wavelength and emits at a longer wavelength. This process is caused by the substance fluorescent molecules. Okay, so here we can see a few pictures that we used to stick on the wall in our childhood. So this is a fluorescent. Okay, the olive oil also glows under the UV light. Okay. One article I'm going to show you now. So this article, it was published in January 11, 1930. So here they tested olive oil, which is extra virgin oil, and refined oil under filtered UV light, and the result was all pure virgin oils exhibit a yellow fluorescence under filtered UV light, while all refined oil shows characteristics of blue fluorescence. Now we don't have to analyze only 1801. Okay, so UV rays was discovered. By the way, I would like to mention John Wilhelm Ritter discovered UV ray in 1801 on 22nd February. Okay, so now this type of questions you may think, okay, and 1500 years ago Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned, so we don't have to justify this, because obviously whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in the Quran, it is all true. No need to prove or no need to justify this. So yes, obviously whatever Allah has mentioned, it is absolutely true. Allah is the truth, and we just have to figure that out. Okay, Quran is the truth, and it has many angles, and from any angle you see through verses of Quran always fits. That's why it is the final revelation for all the generations, but there is always a different meaning which sometimes we can't catch because of lack of our knowledge. And Allah has given such a beautiful example. Now don't think, okay, olive oil is around Allah's name. Don't think about too much. It's just an example. Okay, but yes, this is the exact something is there, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned that because of Allah's name, that thing that which is around Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that is also glowing because of that. No, this is very interesting. This is super interesting. So we can come to a conclusion that the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala glows the crystal. Glows the crystal. Don't think this is the no. No, it's just an example. Think about the olive oil. And that crystal, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's veil, we can call. This is the veil. This is also, that's why it's also called Noor. Okay, this is the main Noor, and because of this Noor, this thing is glowing. That's how this is also Noor. Okay,
That's how it creates light
it has become
upon light.
and this is the veil. This veil is playing a role of diffuser. You can search, you can start with word diffuser, which scatters. Okay, so this light, because of the diffusers, it scatters the light and creates a softer light. Okay, otherwise you can't even think what would happen. Okay, at least this thing is making the light softer. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the ultimate source of all light, and he's so powerful, we don't even get a chance to stand his Noor. This is too intense. So inshallah, in our next video I will share that how this Noor, this light, okay, so how this light has become the light of all heavens and earth. Inshallah, in our next video I will share this video. Thank you so much for being with me.